This is a first grade math puzzle from the summary section. What does it ask you to do? Fill in plus and minus signs so that this equation holds true. Many kids get stuck and don't know where to start. They try each number one by one, which is time-consuming and tiring. So how should you do it? Today, Teacher Dong is going to teach everyone a very interesting and useful method called the traitor method to solve it easily. What does that mean? Look, with a set of numbers like this, if you're asked to fill in plus or minus signs, then normally, if they're all plus signs, it means the number is behaving normally. But if it turns into a minus sign, it means that number has betrayed or switched sides. What does that mean? Let me give you an example. For instance, take a simple case, 3 plus 2. Normally, 3 plus 2 should equal 5, right? But now it's turned into 3 minus 2. So this 2, it has betrayed. It changed from a plus to a minus. What's 3 minus 2? That's 1. After this 2 switched from plus to minus, after it betrayed, how did the result change? It changed from 5 to 1. What's the difference between them? The difference is 5 minus 1, right? That's 4. All right, what is the multiple relationship between this 4 and the number that betrayed? How many times is it compared to 2? 4 is twice 2, right? So it equals the betrayed number multiplied by 2. Once we find this pattern, we can apply it to other cases. Look at the original problem. If all these numbers were added normally, could we find the sum? If none of them betrayed and they were all added together, what should the total be? Let's work it out. Come on, let's add these numbers together. 123 plus 56 plus 28 plus 11, and then add a 6. What should that equal? It equals 224. All right, we've calculated 224. That's the result if we add them up normally. But now the result is 100, not 224. Why did we get this result? Because some numbers in there betrayed. So what's the difference between them? Can we figure it out? What's the difference? Let's work it out. How do we do that? Just subtract 100 from 224, right? What's the difference between their sums? 224 minus 100. The difference is 124. All right, so the difference is 124. Now, what kind of multiple relationship do you think there is between this and the numbers that betrayed? What are the values of the betrayed numbers? You have to divide the difference by 2, right? Then we can get the number that betrayed. So if I divide 124 by 2, what do I get? 62. That means the betrayed number should be 62. Now, do you see any number that's 62 in the original equation? No, there isn't. So does that mean we can't use this method for this problem? We still can. That just means it wasn't a single number that betrayed, but definitely several numbers together, right? Then let's look for it. Whoever adds up to 62 is the betrayed number. Who adds up to 62? Let's look for it. Among these numbers in the original equation, look at these numbers. Who can be added together to make 62? Here's a 56, see it? And then there's another one here, a 6. If you add them together, doesn't that make exactly 62? So which one's betrayed? It's 56 and 6 that betrayed, so what should their signs change to in front of them? Right, they need to become minus signs. So here we need to write a minus, and here we need to write a minus. What about the other two numbers? Just write plus signs, directly add 28, and then add 11. With this method, we've easily solved this problem. Have you learned it?